Hello, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Brewing Live, all new season episode 6 for mental preparedness in the new landscape of living amidst challenges of our present time. Brewing Live is a community service of Decaf Coffee Republic, our coaching hub and home of certified life coaches here in the Philippines. In partnership with Life Coach Philippines, our heart here as game changers is to brew mental fitness in your space as we spice daily conversations with love, hope, joy, and faith. So shout out to all my fellow game changers serving in this corner of the digital space and advancing life coaching ethically and authentically. Giving is a lifestyle that never goes out of style, so we encourage you to expand your heart today by supporting the works that we do by blessing us with your food and beverage order. Of course, I'm referring to Decaf Coffee Republic. We have delicious vegan meals for easy switch to healthy eating. And we also have sausage platter for your favorite and classic comfort food. You can there's a variety of vegan meals that you can choose from. My favorite, of course, is the vegan corned beef because I can do something different about it. And if you're interested to know how, just message me and I'll help you create a good recipe out of the vegan corned beef. But all you have to do is try it out. And if you're not a fan of vegan, of course, we still have healthy foods. We Decaf Coffee Republic, Master Coach always make sure that the products that Decaf serves is only of high quality. So we also have the sausage and dough, and it's not processed the way sausages are the sausages that you brought in the supermarket. They are really freshly made. So order it now. We also have waffle, and of course, one of the things that I love to eat is the egg sandwich. I put sriracha in it. I don't know, but it's really good. Si Coach Kenny kasi nagturo sa akin nun. So if you want to try it out, all you have to do is drop by at Decaf Coffee Republic, or you can also check out Decaf Coffee Republic page for the menu, the sumptuous meal, and refreshing drinks, or connect, of course, with Coach Rezzhel or Coach Rog through 0917-586-1661 for your order. Of course, we're open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. for dine-in, pick-up, and delivery. And as you order for this month, you can still avail the free iDream Inspired Journal and other freebies from the previous months if you wish to complete your collection of valuable personal development materials from Master Coach. The journals that DCAP is releasing will really help you out in terms of how you achieve the things that you want in life, the success that you want. It's doing something. When you're writing down your thoughts, when you're writing down the goals that you have, it really helps you. You become unconsciously, you become intentional of the things you do, even if these are just small steps. So it's a great help for personal development. So if you're interested, all you have to do is connect with us, connect with Coach Rezzhel at 0917-586-1661 and order your favorite food and beverage from Decaf, and you get the free I Dream Inspire journal. And of course, there are also other ways that you can support us here at in what we're doing. Support our community works. You may also give now or send some stars. If you can see, if you are using a mobile phone, you will see that there is an option for you to click the stars. So do share it. Do send the stars. Sana makareceive ako ng stars, no? You may give us some stars or love gift through fund transfer. Just check the caption of this video for bank info and or GCash account. So there are other ways that you can also send if there's no star option in your mobile. So if you just joined us in, welcome and thank you for being here. You may circulate the link of this video to invite your friends to watch with you. You may also tag them in the comment below and give them a shout out. So nakikita ko na yung mga nag-join sa atin. No? We now have Coach Rezzhel. And of course, Romel, thank you so much for joining us this lunchtime. So tag along some friends and let them join us. I know medyo exciting yung usapan natin today. And as for me, let me give my shout out to fellow mental model collectors inside Bill Learning Society by Master Coach A. Of course, I'm also a mental model collector and I'm a member of the Bill Learning Society. So if you're interested, all you have to do is join us. If you're not yet a smart holder of Bill Learning e-card, do not delay. Connect with Coach Rezzhel through 0917-586-1661 and join us in the Bill Learning Society, the tent maker of Bill Learning Homes for mental fitness. So enjoy 5% food and beverage discount from Decaf Coffee Republic and get full access to Mental Model Masterclass by Master Coach A, which happens every third Saturday of the month. Plus, benefit from the 90-minute coaching session with senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. So, aside from, of course, getting your getting a discount, of course, the most important thing is joining us in class in Master Coach A's mental model class for this July 17th. The scheduled class of Master Coach A, she will be teaching us the 80-20 mental model mastery. So, familiar ba kayo doon or some others call it the Pareto rule or Pareto principle. So, ano nga ba si 80-20? Miss not the opportunity to learn the mental model behind the 80-20 rule and discover how you too can master and apply it in almost every area of your life to accelerate success. So for more information, just connect and register through Coach Rezzhel at 0917-586-1661. Exciting yun, no? Kasi familiar naman taga ako sa Pareto, pero how can I really maximize that rule for me to be able to achieve the things I want in life? Madami naman taga tayong may alam about it, but are we really able to apply it and get the success that you want? So join us if you're interested to know how. Aside from that, pag hindi mo pa din siya na-gets during the class, you get to enjoy a 90-minute coaching session with a senior coach affiliated with Life Coach Philippines. So do join us. All you have to do is, this is the time now really to invest in yourself. Ang dami nang nangyayari sa mundo, di ba? And may shift na nangyayari. Even in the profession, there are businesses that are closing and wala kang pwedeng puntahan. But if you have the skill to teach, if you have the skill to create content, then this is the time for you to start. At kung naghahanap ka ng content and gusto mong ma-enhance yung skill mo, then invest in yourself. Connect with us. It's gonna be worth your time and effort. So just register for the Bill Learning Society. And moving on for today's episode, I will be sharing toxic no more, shift to healthy relationship. So taga lang some friends, especially baka ikaw ay nandun sa isang toxic relationship or may kakilala kang nasa toxic relationship pero hindi niya alam na nasa toxic relationship siya, then let them join us this afternoon and help them discover something about the relationships that they are in. So tag your friends, forward this video link, and invite others to join our conversation on mental preparedness. If you are watching this on a replay, comment hashtag replay and do send us a message if you wish to connect with any points that resonates with you. Of course, you also see other coaches joining us now online, so you can also message them if you're connecting with one of them. You can directly have a conversation with them. You might find the YouTube link where you can watch the replay of all the episodes of Brewing Live in the caption of this video. So please do follow and subscribe to the channel so you'll be notified when new learning videos becomes available. So hello, Coach Maureen, my Coach AP, and of course, Master Coach Jasmine. Thank you so much for joining me this lunchtime. So we're going to be talking about toxic no more, shift to healthy relationship. So, when we enter into a relationship, we actually make two critical choices. A person can make one critical choice, which is with whom to be in a relationship. Sino ba yung taong gusto kong makarelasyon? At yung isa, who is the person or to whom not to be in a relationship. Yun lang daw yung dalawang critical choice that a person should make. toxic relationships can really be hard to define, and in some ways, toxicity can be in the eye of the beholder. So, ibig sabihin nun, pwedeng para sa akin, pag nakikita ko kayo, toxic yung relasyon nyo, pero para dun sa taong nasa relasyon, hindi toxic ang relationship nila. But if the relationship now compromise your health, your family stability, then it should not be tolerated. And of course, this applies to all relationships, whether it's marriage, other romantic relationship, friendships, work relationships, and family members. These are things that we have to consider when we are inside a relationship and see if it's toxic or not. So what is really a toxic relationship? Human beings want to be emotionally and physically close to each other. Gusto kasi natin yung belongingness. In prehistoric times, we started with the belonging culture. Kaya nga may tribes. Ever since the world began, alam ko, start ng kanta yun. But yung ever since in history, if you check it out, we started out as tribes. So, malakas sa atin taga yung culture of we want to belong. And of course, life seems better shared. Kaya nga, we want to be in tribes, in groups. That's why we have friends sharing same ideas, sharing same beliefs. However, there is no area of human endeavor that faces no challenges, and that includes relationship. Lahat naman, there is always a challenge involved. And of course, for the relationship or anything that we want to be worthwhile, it requires effort. So, kailangan talaga ng effort doon. So, by definition, a toxic relationship is a relationship characterized by behavior on the part of the toxic partner that are emotionally and infrequently damaging to their partner. So, there's the character of the partner being emotionally and infrequently damaging. A toxic relationship, of course, damages your self-esteem and drains your energy. It is usually characterized by insecurity, self-centeredness, dominance, and control. So those are the characteristics that makes it a toxic relationship. Ikaw ba ay nasa isang relasyon na kahit instead na masaya ka, you're being drained of the energy, or after you part ways, kung halimbawa boyfriend-girlfriend pa lang kayo, hindi ka masaya. Or even in family relationships, pag nasa bahay ka, hindi ka okay. Maybe the relationships that you have are toxic. So let's check it out. Ano nga ba yung mga klase ng toxic relationship that a person can experience? And for sure, if you're connecting with any of this, there are actually 8. Alam ko madami pa sila, but I have this 8th one na very common. If you're connecting with any of this, check it out and see paano ka ba napasok sa isang toxic relationship. First that we have is what we call the deprecator or belittler. This type of toxic individual constantly belittle you. Yung lagi kang, para siyang bullying. He or she will make fun of you, especially implying that anything you say, anything, your ideas, your beliefs, or wants is walang kwenta, it's silly, or stupid. So for example, in marriage, a toxic spouse will not hesitate to belittle you in public, in front of your friends or family. Naalala ko may isang instance kami dito ni Coach eh. Hindi naman siya abuse. Pero pag inisip mo, kung i-allow mo yon, later on, it could change into, pwede siya maging abuse, depende pa din yun sa core values ng tao. Like, pag halimbawa, nagkaroon kami ng parang argument dati kasi may sinabi ako and he find it stupid and he said, ang tanga mo, tapos there was another person with us on the table. So, I talked to him, sabi ko, you don't call me that. Kailangan mo kasing sabihin, pag offensive siya sa'yo, kailangan mo mag-react. Even if it's a joke, but at that time, it was not a joke. It was his expression. But still, you still have to say na, teka lang, hindi ako yan. Don't ever do that to me. Especially whether there are other persons or not. Because I know I am not stupid. So, na ano ko siya, na point out ko siya. Pero how many of us are really not able to speak up? How many of us are really not able to tell our partners, kaya di ba, kahit nga sa family pag bata pa, lagi mong sinasabihan, ang bobo-bobo mo, ang tanga-tanga mo, nadadala yun ng bata sa paglaki. And you don't know that you are already creating a toxic relationship dun sa bata. Often naman, kung sa relationship siya, sasabihin lang naman sa'yo ng partner mo, nagjo-joke lang naman ako, can't you take a joke? Ganon din sa friendship. Di ba may mga friends tayo na pag nagsasalita, ano ka, ay nako, maganda ka lang pero bobo ka. Yung may mga ganon, tapos magtatawanan na. Yes, it's a joke, pero you are actually creating a toxic relationship na apektuhan mo yung mental health ng tao. Sabi nga ni Coach Candy, sabihin kapang pikon ka. O sasabihin, ang pikon mo naman, joke lang yun. Pero come to think of it, is it really a joke na paulit-ulit mo siyang sinasabi at ginagawa dun sa tao? So if you tolerate this deprecating behavior long enough, you very well may begin to believe na you can't make good decisions. Na parang wala nga akong kwenta. Siguro yung mga ideas ko, yung mga beliefs ko, walang kwenta. Or ang tanga-tanga ko talaga. Pwede talagang dumating yung tao. Kaya minsan, it also results to people having anxiety and depression. Kasi nga, when you're in a crowd and laging ginagawa sa iyo ng mga tao na kilala mo, so when you're in a crowd, lagi ka nang may perception na baka may mag-react na ang tanga ko din. Pero kahit wala naman. Pero andun ka na sa point na yon. So that's one, the deprecator toxic relationship or belittler. The other is the bad temper toxic partner. So sino naman si bad temper? Pwede din to sa relationship mo with your family. You do this or you are someone who has a bad temper or toxic personality is when you control by intimidation. Ito naman yung character. Often, these individuals have unpredictable and hair-trigger temper. Ano ba yung hair-trigger temper? Ibig sabihin nun, parang nasaling lang yung buhok mo, nagwawala ka na, galit ka na. So, when you are with this person, it feels like you are walking on eggshells. And you never really quite know kung kailan siya mag-full rage. Parang lagi kang may fear. So, lagi kang you're vigilant to see kung, teka lang, magagalit ba to? So, hindi ka ngayon nagiging kampante na kasama siya. Or, kaso wala kang magawa kasi pwedeng partner mo siya or pwedeng kasama mo siya sa bahay. Pwedeng kapatid mo, tatay mo, nanay mo, na ganun. Na wala kang pwedeng sabihin or pwedeng gawin kasi pwede siyang mag-explode sa galit at masaktan ka. So, dito din oftentimes nangyayari yung physical abuse pag hindi kaya nung tao yung anger niya tapos sa'yo ibubunton. Again, this person actually, you will not be able to see that they are emotionally abusive because ang nakikita ng tao na side nila is they are pleasant, easygoing, and almost everyone likes them. So, hindi mo talaga alam na may ganun siyang behavior. So, ang nakikita na lang nila yung panlabas, pero pag umuwi na siya, nagiging monster na. So, yon, hindi talaga to madaling ma-determine kung yung tao ba ay bad-tempered. As you would expect, if you confront a bad-temper partner about their anger, ang mangyayari doon, ikaw pang i-blame kung bakit siya nagalit. Somehow it's your fault and you will be yelled at, screamed at, or at times be physically hurt. So this is one. Hello, Coach Beverly and Coach Cherry. Thank you so much for joining me this lunchtime. The other one is the guilt inducer. I think makaka-relate kayo dito. A toxic relationship can of course occur not only between two individuals, as sabi ko nga kanina, it can also be between friends or partners or even their children. So control in this relationship, as well as in a committed relationship, is exercised by inducing guilt in the victim. So you are being manipulated by guilt. The guilt inducer controls by encouraging you to feel guilty anytime you do something he or she doesn't like. So sasabihin nila, they got disappointed, they got hurt kasi ganito ka, na parang, ito na nga lang yung time na pwede mo, like, di ba, yung sa mga may asawa dyan, di ba, oftentimes you have to go to the side of, let's say, your parents or your in-laws. And there, syempre, since may sarili ka ng family, minsan, hindi mo na din minsan talaga nagagawa yung time na you visit them always, tapos sasabihin sa'yo, yun na nga lang yung time na hinihingi ko, hindi pa mabigay. Parang, sige, nag-experience ko kasi ito, sige, papalitin ko example ko. Kasi, sabi ng brain ko, na-experience mo kaya yan, kaya kwento mo na, ayan, sasabihin ko na. Yung time na yun kasi, of course, when I was growing up, dysfunctional yung family ko, and I grew up with my stepmom and my dad, of course. And, yung pag nung nag-work na ako, laging, syempre, I am obliged to give my salary to them. At pag wala kang nabibigay, sasabihin, ito lang binigay mo, ako, parang, ganito lang yung worst namin, pinalaki ka namin, etc. So, may guilt trip. Na-feel ko yun talaga. And, it often, parang, it really hurts a lot. Kasi nga, parang hindi naman ako selfish. Kaya lang, what if at that time may gusto ka ding bilhin pero hindi mo talaga nabibili kasi nga you have to give your earnings to them. Yung parang obligasyon mo siya. And tapos yung part mo, nagigilty ka din kasi bakit ganun lang yung nabigay ko? Bakit ganito? Bakit parang so maghahanap ka ng means to satisfy those needs. And a guilt inducer not only controls by inducing guilt, but at times they also temporarily remove the guilt if you end up doing what he or she wants you to do. So kung guilt-prone ka, anything or anyone that removes guilt is very desirable and potentially almost addictive. So kung masyado kang taong guilty lagi, yung may feeling ka ng guilt, ang gagawin mo talaga is to satisfy those needs para hindi ka nakakarinig hindi mo naririnig yung mga ayaw mong marinig. So, this is actually very common sa relationship between a toxic parent and their children. Yung moments na may manipulation na parang pag hindi na-induce yung guilt sa'yo kasi nga syempre, parents sila and they have given their all tapos ikaw hindi mo na satisfy yung needs na kailangan nila. The other type, of course, is the overreactor or the deflector. Yung sa overreactor, this is someone na galit ka, your significant other or there's another person na unhappy, hurt, angry, yung ganun yung emotion, pero kailangan mo pa din silang, you're the one who's taking care of their unhappiness. Ikaw yung magpapasaya, magtatanggal ng hurt, ng anger. And you find yourself comforting them instead of getting comfort yourself. Parehas yung pinagdaanan, pero parang ikaw pa yung kailangan magbigay ng attention, magbigay ng happiness, magbigay ng comfort dun sa taong yon. At pag hindi mo siya ginawa, sasabihin, you're selfish. You upset them. So, ito yung isa. The other, yung kabaliktaran niya is the deflector. Yung galit ka, nag-express ka ng anger, pero yung kasama mo or yung partner mo ay iniwan ka at nag-enjoy sa labas. Bahala ka sa buhay mo. So, kung pattern siya, then it's also a kind of toxic relationship. Kasi wala kang support. No one supports at hindi tama yung pagbibigay ng support in the relationship. The other is the over-dependent partner. Ito naman, sobrang dependent sa... Kaya di ba pag may kausap ka at sasabihin, ako naman talaga lagi nagdi-decision sa bahay kasi nga, over-dependent na yung partner. This is also pala a toxic relationship. Kasi hindi nakakapag-decide yung isang tao at laging nag-aantay dun sa isang tao to make the decision. Remember, not deciding is a decision as well that has the advantage of making someone else, namely you, responsible for the outcome of that decision. And of course, you know when you've made the wrong decision pag nakita mo yung reaction ng partner. 'Di ba? Kaya nga naging memes yung yung kain tayo, anong gusto mo? Bahala ka na. Tapos pagdating doon, nagreklamo yung partner kasi di ko naman gusto yung in-order mo eh. So, may mga ganong sitwasyon, di ba? And if it always happens, mawawalan ka din ng it will affect your mental health. You know why? Because hindi mo na din alam kung paano din ipi-please yung kasama mo, yung partner mo, yung friend mo, yung family mo. Parang lagi kang andun sa portion na anxious ka or pagod ka kasi you worry about the effect of your decisions on the person you're with. Sabihan ni Coach Sherry, ako kahit saan, tas pagpunta, ayaw ko naman. O tapos ang mangyayari, aawayin mo. Ang dami mo nang sinabi. 'Di ba? May ganun eh. Nagiging toxic talaga 'yun. According to the Journal of Neuroscience, it reports that the prefrontal cortex allows us to be flexible in our decision making while logically weighing the consequences of one decision over another. So, when we are anxious, it disengages the brain cells and of course may play a role in your partner's insistence that you have all the power and therefore all the risk in a potential perceived mistakes. Kaya pangit din na overly dependent ka. The opposite of that is the independent or non-dependable toxic controller. Ito naman yung tao na ina-assert lagi na independent siya. I'm not going to let anyone control me. Yun yung motto niya. Ang pangit lang dito is when these individuals are up to what they do is they are up to controlling you by keeping you uncertain about what they're going to do. So, kung ganito yung partner mo or may kasama kang ganito, may mga desisyon na kailangan. Tapos, kung kailan oras na ng desisyon, nawawala siya. Either may ginagawa siya, busy siya, may bigla ang appointment, etc. So, in this relationship, toxic means they control you by making it next to impossible for you to make commitments or plans. So, hindi ka tuloy ngayon makapag-commit or makapagplano kasi hindi mo alam kung kailan siya pwede. So, toxic relationship siya. And what's even more distressing is that this type of toxic individual does not make you feel safe and secure in your relationship. It's not just because of their unpredictable behavior, but you're also not sure whether they are really emotionally committed in you or to you. So kung ang boyfriend mo, girlfriend mo ganito, hindi makapag-commit, ay mag-isip ka na. Kasi baka too overly independent siya at it causes you now yung anxiety na, teka lang, ano ba, seryoso ba to sa akin, etc. Ayan, pag-isipan mo na yan. And, of course, the user. Alam ko madaming makaka-relate dito. Si Coach Lynn, andito ba? Users, especially at the beginning of the relationship, are often seem to be very nice, courteous, and pleasant individuals. And they are as long as they're getting everything they want. Ito yung mga friends na andyan sa'yo pag kailangan ka. Pero pag nakuha na yung gusto sa'yo, mahirap nang maging friend. Ayan. Yung naka-encounter ka na ba ng friend na pag kailangan ka, alam kung saan ka hanapin. Pag hindi ka nakasagot, alam kung paano ka tawagan. Basta alam ka niya kung paano i-message kasi uutang siya. Pero pag nakautang na, baba, hindi mo na ulit makikita, tapos pag siningin mo, sin zone ka, hindi mo maramdaman. Siya pa yung galit pag siningin mo. Sabi, parang, kailangan ko eh, wala pa akong pera, di ba? O, ayan. So, these are users. Madami pa ng example eh. And users are big-time energy drainers because they will leave you and find someone else who will do more for them. So, iiwan ka lang talaga. Maaalala ka lang pag kailangan mo. And since ikaw naman ay friend at mabait ka, yung allow na, sige na nga, Tapos kakalimutan mo na yon. Pero nasa cycle kayo ng toxic relationship. So once, what defines it as a toxic relationship with a user is it's one-way nature and fact that you will end up never having done enough for them. Lagi ka pa ding may kulang sa end nila. Pwedeng hindi lang siya yung pag-utang sa, kundi yung things that they, halimbawa may gagawin sila, may gusto sila, laging sa'yo pupunta kasi may kailangan. And after that, iiwan ka lang pag nakuha na yung gusto. Ni thank you nga, wala eh. Yan. Kasama din siya sa mga users. So, staying in a relationship with a user, sabi nila, it's like paying $1,000 for a candy bar. You really aren't getting much for your investment. Kasi a relationship has investment. You have to be emotionally invested in the person as well. Because of course, you are nurturing the relationship. Pero pag ganito yung kasama mong tao, user, you will not be able to really be, parang ikaw lang nag-i-invest at siya hindi. It's not gonna be good. And finally, we have the possessive or paranoid toxic controller. Si possessive paranoid toxic controller this is actually someone na, kung dati tuwang-tuwa ka na nagsiselos ang partner mo sa'yo, kasi pag nawawala, parang feeling mo ang haba ng hair ko, siloso siya, nagsiselos siya, may kausap lang ako, nagselos na, ayan. But take note, pag sobra naman siyang seloso na parang kahit saan ka magpunta, chine-check, then it's also gonna be a toxic one. Especially because this type of toxic relationship, yung toxic partner dito is becoming suspicious and controlling of you as time goes by. Yung kahit kung may sasakyan ka, they check the odometer in your car to make sure you have it somewhere. Parang teka lang, ilan na bang mileage nito? Bakit saan to nagpunta? Dapat ganito lang. Ayan, kabisado niya yan. Or alam niya kung paano ka i-track using technology. Di ba yung GPS, may mga ganon. And over time, of course, they will work hard to eliminate meaningful relationships you have with friends and sometimes even family. So lahat ng relasyon mo, kailangan mawala. Dapat siya lang. Centered lang sa kanya yung relationship. So remember, all these are toxic relationships. So kung andun ka sa stage na yon at medyo nahihirapan ka, talk with us. You can drop by anytime at Decaf Coffee Republic. We're open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Or you can also message us via Life Coach Philippines. All you have to do is connect with Coach Rezzhel at 0917-586-1661. Remember, life is beautiful. And being in a toxic relationship will not really be beneficial for you. As Brian McHill said, toxic relationships are dangerous to your health. They will literally kill you. Stress shortens your lifespan, and even a broken heart can kill you. Your arguments and hateful talk can land you in the emergency room or in the morgue. You were not meant to live in a fever of anxiety, screaming yourself hoarse in a frenzy of dreadful panic, flight, or fight that leaves you exhausted and numb with grief. You were not meant to live like animals, tearing one another to shreds. For your own precious and beautiful life and for those around you, seek help or get out there before it is too late. This is your wake-up call. So how do you shift now to healthy relationships? So if you're someone who is in a toxic relationship and you want to shift, then do something about it. If you're not sure how to do it, we're just here. Just send us a message. But first, of course, is set boundaries. Importante talaga ang boundaries eh. Treat yourself with respect and let others know that drama and people who constantly deplete you will be cut off. Tanggalin mo yung mga taong madrama sa buhay mo. Because at times, hindi siya madali, I know. Kasi lalo na kung kapamilya mo, paano mo nga tatanggalin sa buhay mo? But really, set the boundaries that you have. Second is determine your life code. What's the life code? Ask and answer for yourself questions about core values and beliefs. and insist that people in relationship with you honor those values. Remember, you have your own values. So check out the values as well. Hold on to that. Wag mong ang sabi nga nila, pag halimbawa may value ka, yan yung core value mo, pero you allowed other people to step on it, then that means that is not your value. Kasi kaya mo siyang bitawan. Value is something that you really don't give up. Kasi yun yung belief mo, yun yung alam, yun yung something that anchors you and hold you. So, the important thing really is for you to determine your life code. And of course, know how people resolve conflict. Sa bawat relasyon naman, there is really a conflict. And there are several types of how you can manage those conflicts. It might be toxic for you because wala siyang resolution, or it will leave you with the entire mental and emotional burden of the conflict. So know how to resolve conflict. Know how people resolve conflicts. Take note na dapat when there is a conflict, there should be a resolution. Pag wala at na-demotivate ka, nawalan ka ng energy, then that means you're in a toxic relationship. So balik ka, set the boundaries, and what's your life code. And of course, relate to people who speak to you with love or speak your love language. People who won't offer you what you need in the ways you need it will leave you feeling unfulfilled and acknowledged. So know what the love language is. Kasi minsan, baka kasi sa lahat ng love language na yun, wala siyang naibibigay. Then that means you're in a toxic relationship. And of course, be guided by your faith or your spiritual beliefs. Many faiths teach us forgiveness and treating others how you would want to be treated. The companion belief is that you don't tolerate treatment from others that is contrary to how you treat yourself. So balik ka ulit. Yes, it's a teaching that you have to teach forgiveness and you treat others with compassion. You treat them the way you want you to be treated. But at times it's other people doesn't do that. Other people are not aware of their treatment to you kasi toxic nga sila. Then don't tolerate that. Alam mo naman kung hindi naman sinabi na God na magpatawad ka pero maging tanga ka. Narinig ko na din yun kay Master. Di ba masakit? Parang, di ba sabi magpatawad? Yes. But God did not say na maging tanga ka. Choose. You have the wisdom to decide. Kaya, even if you are faithful to God, you hold on to your spiritual beliefs, allow yourself the wisdom to decide kung tama ba sa'yo o hindi yung tao. Sabi nga ni Coach Candy, may wisdom sa pagmamahal. Yes, there is. At pag walang wisdom, hindi talaga pagmamahal yun. Tingnan mo kung asan ka doon. So thank you so much for joining me today and supporting the advancement of mental fitness. And every Saturday at 4 p.m., Decaf Coffee Republic hosts a face-to-face free talk on mental preparedness. And I invite you, of course, to attend with fellow mental health advocates. Coach Candy is doing this every Saturday at 4 p.m. So thank you so much, Coach Candy, for serving and helping us educate people on what mental fitness is. This talk is for you if you care about mental wellness and you desire to protect yourself and your loved ones from mental illness and challenges. Oftentimes, minsan hindi na natin alam, nandun na pala tayo sa sitwasyon na affected ang ating mental health. So you want to know more about it, just drop by at Decaf Coffee Republic. That's every Saturday at 4 p.m. So join Coach Candy on floor. And after that, you will also be able to talk to certified life coaches who will help process your thoughts, your emotions. So it's going to be a big help for you. So if you're someone looking for help, all you have to do is drop by at Decaf Coffee Republic. We're inside Pioneer Center compound along Pioneer Road, Capitolio, Pasig City. That's in front of Bayanihan Unilab Center. So also, if you are interested to become a professional service provider, either as a life coach or a mental health coach like us, connect with Coach Rezzhel through 0917-5861-661 to know more about the Co-Actively Co-Create Life Coach Certification and Internship Program, which will also by Master Coach A. And of course, Yung mental health certification and internship program will be available this August. So excited na din kami doon. So if you wanna join us, all you have to do is message us and we'll be happy to welcome you and join us in our space. So inquire now and reserve your slot. So join us back tomorrow, same time and same digital space for episode 7, the ABC of mental fitness. Always be connecting by Coach Sean Joya, my better half. Decaf Coffee Republic is located inside Pioneer Center compound, or widely known as PC. We are just across Bayanihan Center in Pioneer Road, corner Brixton and United Streets, Capitolio, Pasig City. So this is Coach Tin De Hoya, mentally fit to serve in behalf of Life Coach Philippines. This is us in the Philippines, and love bomb boom. See you tomorrow. Have a blessed day.